Giants. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Manning now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And that's going to be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On first down, Manning. He sets to fire deep. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. There's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, 20. Hip.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Now he steps away. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Working from the gun, Manning. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Hey, 20.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Edwards. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking. Play.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. His throw caught at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yard.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Luka Fitzpatrick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Manning. That is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Floating one incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Manning now to throw. And Latimer's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Manning to throw once more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Manning. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Parker, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Tannehill on first down, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, 20. Tiger.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Tiger.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And he finds Stills, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tiger.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now a handoff for Gore. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go. Hey, go. 30. Go. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Tiger. Play. Tighten up. Go.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Manning going to throw. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Where you at? Hey, 20. Zero. Check, 93's the mic.
On first down, Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Hey, 20.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Now he's forced out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go, trick left. Here you go, Tiger. Hey, 20. Here you go, Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Tiger. Play. Hey, 20.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Manning now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. And this one is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Zebra. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Zebra.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A give to Drake running left. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Frank Gore, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10 at about the 32. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
27's a Sam. 27's a Sam.
Manning now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Here's Stewart. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
27's a Sam. 27's a Sam. Zebra.
Now a play fake. Manning. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
27's a Sam. 27's a Sam.
On play action, it's Manning sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Shepard deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Quinn in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now Manning. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He dumps it off to Barkley. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more.